Morning and welcome to Elevensies with Lisa and Anton. And Raja was around somewhere, but I don't know where he's gone now. And my poor dear sweet bunny is sneezing her head off because she's
couldn't possibly be allergic to coffee. So.
No, be allergic to me. I don't know. It's just a ritual with yours. Every morning you've got to sneeze your head off. So apparently we're live. I've received notification on my telling bone.
Yes, I have too, and I see us.
Well, there you go. I'm not seeing us yet on YouTube, which is really weird.
Well, there's nobody watching us here either, but we're supposedly on.
I'm not understanding why I'm not seeing us on YouTube.
I now have 3 peeps.
I'm not seeing a damn thing on YouTube, which is not good. Well, according to this, we're live, so I don't know what's going on here. Okay. So,
hi, Kendall.
I love it. I love it when plans come together. You know, we're in the run-up to a Mercury retrograde, aren't we? So, yeah.
Mercury retrograde, and we're all the outer planets.
Why on earth?
Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto.
This apparently we're live on both destinations. It's just I'm not seeing it here. Let me. And apparently your package has just been delivered.
Okay.
I'm trying to relaunch this. It says excellent connection. Excellent connection would indicate. There you go. Would indicate that we are in fact. There you go.
Oh,
finally. Oh, thank you, Gilda. Apparently we are working. It just my computer decided not to show me anything. So.
Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry, people. How unprofessional! If I was in the studio.
Now we're going round and round and round in circles. What the hell? I don't know.
No, I think actually I have an allergy to this new medicine. However, it's really working very well. So I'm not going to say anything about it, right?
All right. I'm going to just relaunch this again.
So yeah,
it's all hung up.
Every morning once I take that medicine, I go through quite a sneezing fit.
No, look.
But I'd very much like to have a happy heart. So.
Oh, I love this. This is doing my fruit now.
The humidity is bad where you are? I'm sorry, Brenda. It's been lovely fall days.
Oh, it's gorgeous here.
In the mid-60s. That's why we decided yesterday to have Craft of the Wise on the porch. Because we could have gone in the annex. We had only 7 people total, including Anton and Carol and I.
There is something wrong here. I have to fix it.
Hi, Mike. We finally got to the store and sent out your... Oops, something went wrong.
You don't say.
We might have to start over.
No, you carry on. I'll try and make sense of it.
We finally got the CDs printed, Mike, and you should have yours. Anyway.
Yeah, it went in the mail. Yeah. I remember that. I mailed
But yeah, yesterday we only had 7 people, and they were all vaccinated, and I think everybody with Moderna, in fact. So we could have been in the annex, but it was such a beautiful fall day, we decided to opt for the porch.
Right. This is
okay.
I'm actually going to...
Good morning, John. So yeah, yesterday was the last class number 12 for this round of Craft of the Wise. And the next Craft of the Wise class is going to start October 10th. So if you were thinking of signing up, you still have a little time left to do that. And we will be Zooming all of the classes, certainly over the winter for everyone. And then in the spring, we would still continue Zoom because we have somebody on the class from California this time. So we've had people in the UK, with people in West Virginia, and this time coming up we have somebody in California. Mm-hmm. Is YouTube still being a poop?
Yes, basically. I think we're working. I think people can see us, but for some obscure reason, the whole YouTube studio is just doing its fruit at the moment. Come on, show me live. Show me some content, please.
Yeah, he's having no fun over there. His computer is... Yeah, Danny called a lot of people yesterday. We had a lot of stuff going on. It was a crazy day in the shop. Fun day, but crazy. And I know we're going to have a box opening later today.
All right, well, I'm just going to
Today's our admin day. Tons are running around. Just kind of nutsy. Nope, just red lines and red lines and
lines and lines and lines.
I think you may not be getting on YouTube this morning.
I think we're on YouTube. I actually think we are. It's just for whatever reason YouTube Studio is having an absolute stupid wazzed out moment with
Oh dear. Well, you might notice I'm wearing my full moon t-shirt today.
Well, that's because it's Magickal Moonday.
It's Magickal Moonday, and we have full moon in Pisces. So it's at the very, very tail end. The moon is always full opposite the sun. So we're in that last little bit of Virgo, the tail end of Virgo. So we have the Pisces full moon
We do.
at the tail end of moon in Pisces. So today would be a really good day to do almost any kind of magic that you could think of. Build something up, release something, create something. You know, Pisces is that masterful, intuitive creator. You know, they're usually writers or poets or musicians or painters or something that has to do with great creativity.
Most famous Pisces I can think of, Steve Jobs.
There you go.
And talk about creativity. There you go. I think we're actually back to some degree of normality. Raja is chasing his tail, which is wonderful.
That's his usual MO to get our attention.
So good morning, Gilda. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Sparky. And thank you for putting up with us while I sorted all this.
We also know another very creative Pisces who did some studio work for us on Circle in a Box. So.
Not quite as famous, but
should be.
But should be. definitely Grammy winning material there, I think, without doubt. Yeah, Cole, what a wonderful, brilliant musician. Juilliard guy, of course.
Yes.
So he could get a tune out of anything. I just said that's ridiculous. It doesn't matter what it is. Here's a hurdy-gurdy. Oh yeah, I can play that.
I can play that. So anyway, so today the moon is full in Pisces, and if you're not a very emotional person, if you're really good at kind of keeping things in check, you might notice that you're picking up on emotional things today, and that they might hit you a little bit more so than they normally would.
Case in point, personally with you, with something you found out this morning.
I found
out
that
slightly sideways.
I found out that my the neighbor that I talk about, that's the crazy cat lady, and she passed away. I found out that she passed away. So that made me really sad because obviously I was born and raised here on this little patch of ground here in Modena. And she lived next door my entire life. And the neighbor on the other side passed away a while back. So my two favorite ladies on the street have left the planet. And it's very sad.
Happens.
And then I found out that another friend of mine was foreclosed. The bank foreclosed. So it's just things like that upset me, but they usually don't make me teary. I mean, I think I'm kind of a tough person, you know.
Oh, I don't know. You're a mush.
Well, I think I'm very fair and very kind, but on a personal note, I'm not overly emotional, right? So it takes an awful lot to make me cry, or an awful lot to make me so upset. And I know that I'm feeling my neighbor's passing and my other friend's issue more today than I normally would because of that Pisces drama, you know? Every sign has very positive energy and a very challenging energy. So Pisces is so creative, brilliant wordsmith, very good with color and sound, and you know, the ultimate sacrifice person. They would just help to a fault, but then they would also very much complain about what they lost helping.
Kind of, yeah.
And they're very dramatic.
Yeah, my mum was a Pisces, bless her. So my dad was a Leo. So there's no drama in their lives.
The two most dramatic signs. Pisces is the most dramatic sign, and Leo is the second. And his parents were Pisces and Leo, and sometimes it was just like, oh my God.
Eric. Yes.
No, for me, because I'm like so straight.
Yeah.
And the two of them were like, what? That make me crazy.
You gotta love them, man. You gotta love them. I tell you. No, they really, I think Pisces are quite interesting people. Certainly their receptors ours go to 11, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just feel so much.
Theirs goes to 13.
Yeah, maybe.
They're the ultimate in empath. But, one of the jokes that you make is, that, they've tied themselves to the stake. They've dropped the match into the hay below their feet, and now they're screaming, help me, I'm on fire. So a lot of what goes on
syndrome,
with Pisces is things that they've agreed to, and then they're upset about. So
if ever there was a sign with a propensity for self-sabotage.
So when you apply this knowledge to your magic today...
Heather's joined us and she's saying, thanks.
I think.
Well,
yeah.
I love Pisces, Heather. No,
but really I'm saying when you apply this information to your magic today, try not to sacrifice too much in lieu of gaining what it is that you want. Right. So, no, I think Pisces are wonderful. They're so creative and so intuitive. They're the ultimate empath of the zodiac. So you might notice that you can really create something with the energy of this full moon.
Something
and you can feel
beautiful.
Emotionally connected to the energy of this full moon.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those things are going to help you.
Nope.
Yeah, my boyfriend is really in tune with me when I'm having emotional issues, and he's a Pisces. Yep. But the trick here for success is not to... I'm in love with a Pisces.
With an Aries moon, and it's a journey. Aries moon.
Aries moon.
My! Yes, no drama there.
I wonder what their chart looks like, because I wonder if it's a late degree Pisces sun, early degree Aries moon in the same house. That would make it even more intense. Anyway, good morning, Savannah. My brain just goes... crazy.
She's gone into astrology mode. It's written in the stars,
Yep. What's written in the stars? Astrologos.
Indeed.
So yeah, I think it'd be a great time to do some magic, even if you're not a regular magician kind of person.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Today's a great day
most
to make
auspicious
wishes.
day.
Yeah.
It's a most auspicious day. If you don't routinely do magic, maybe you should today.
Yeah.
Because it really is, this is a time for wonderful creativity. And if you think about it, the fall is the time for planting. That's the time we plant our seeds for longevity. This is not an annual crop we're talking about. This is a time where you plant a tree. Yeah, something that's going to be around for decades, hundreds of years.
Heather's got a Leo rising. Those are the two most dramatic signs we just said.
You're not given to drama at all, are you, love? No, not you. Surely not.
Another great thing to do for today's full moon, if you can have time, is take a bath, a ritual bath.
Oh, and if you can do it in the moonlight, so much the better.
Oh, well, I don't know about going outside. Tonight's kind of cold.
I wasn't talking about taking the tub outside. Maybe you're fortunate to have the moonlight through the window.
Yes, Savannah, it is a great time for healing.
Mm-hmm.
But water magic is what I'm saying, because Pisces is the last of the water signs. So a healing bath or a cleansing bath, and then maybe some oils in there that'll recharge your battery. It's a great day to make wishes.
Stimulate the senses. They're just, Pisceans are very sensory creatures,
but,
aren't they?
But what I'm suggesting is to do something for yourself with this energy.
Yes.
Because Pisces tend to give so much to others, they run out of energy for themselves.
That's true.
So harness the energy for yourself, and don't give all of this energy to someone else today.
Yeah, I keep saying this all the time. Self-care is not arrogance, it's necessary. Because without you can't help anybody else.
Good
She
morning.
is allergic to me.
Good morning, Marianne. No, I know that I'm probably having a med allergy, but this new medicine, now that they have the dose right, is really helping me. And I was able to work Friday. I was able to work
come back
Saturday. And I was able to go in Sunday and teach class all day and get some other stuff done. So I worked 3 days in a row I'll deal with being a little allergic to the medicine, but unfortunately I can't control my sneezing.
YouTube is being a see you next Tuesday today. It really is, I'm afraid. Hopefully you can still see us on YouTube, because I've just got the spinning circle here where it's a buffering, but we have a really good connection.
Jen says her allergies are bad too. Well, we're starting to see the leaf mold really come out, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And Kendall says, I'm glad you're doing better. Thank you, Kendall.
No, it's really good. We're
on the mend for sure now.
Yeah,
now people need to be frightened.
No. We just got to play catch up now. We're far behind.
My friend, the doctor.
August was shot to the proverbial. Shot to the proverbial.
August, I was in the hospital twice. He was in the hospital once. 4 weeks went. Yep. Oh, Savannah says, I thought my allergies were going bananas, and it turns out that I have COVID. Savannah, would you mind saying which vaccine you got? Did you get Moderna, Pfizer, J&J? Unfortunately, COVID is kind of
it's a bugger.
An ongoing issue.
It really is.
And I have a lot of things to try to think about and navigate for it. So if that's not too personal of a question, or you could PM me if you didn't mind.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. So, I mean...
And I'm sorry that you have COVID, so today would be a great day to do some healing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it would be. Yes, it would be. I have no idea what's going on. I can try restarting YouTube again, but I assume...
Brenda says she sees us on YouTube, so don't worry.
Well, yeah, no, well, it's... Okay. Oh, we started moving again, so... Apparently it's just YouTube Studio. It's just, for whatever reason, it's being nuts. I don't know. It's
all right.
Enough to drive you insane. Insane, I tell you. So yeah,
my husband and I both got Pfizer. Okay.
All right.
Thank you for sharing that. And she caught it from her sister, who is also vaccinated but doesn't know which. Yeah.
Yeah, there's unfortunately the Delta variant is amazingly transmissible. Yeah. Amazingly transmissible.
And I think we're going to find that the Moderna vaccine is a little better than Pfizer. You might need a booster.
Mm-hmm.
I know right now they're only offering boosters for Pfizer if people 65 are compromised. But once you get better, you might want to talk to your doctor because of your other
stuff.
Your other layers of things that work against your lungs. Yeah.
Your stuff.
Yeah.
Talk about your stuff.
All right. So healing energy.
Yep.
Right. Connection to kind of heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, intuition.
Mm-hmm.
Do something for yourself. Right.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we do what we can
to Robert.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We do what we can to keep people safe, and it really is an extraordinarily difficult road that we have to navigate.
Well, we want to take everyone's feelings into consideration.
Exactly.
But that's very difficult when you're the person responsible for safety.
I think what gets me more than anything else is the amount of people who actually lie. And that is very, very sad. That, they'll say, oh yeah, I'm vaccinated.
I'm vaccinated. I don't need to wear a mask in your shop.
I don't need to wear a mask in your store. Everybody wears a mask in our store. We don't care whether you're vaccinated or not. If you want to come in, you've got to wear a mask. We have 3 air purifiers running full time in our store too.
But it's a small space.
And we open the windows and doors as much as possible.
And we've had people on, a semi-regular basis try to come in without a mask, and we say, no, we have one. It's a small space, and we have vulnerable people because we have a couple people who have autoimmune stuff that had to take Johnson & Johnson, and we have, a small space, and you can't social distance in a small space as well as you'd like. So we're very nice, and we say, look, here's a mask, just please, how can we help you? And then the people who are like, well, I have a deviated septum, or I have whatever, blah, 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 I can't breathe. We say, well, that's fine. We totally understand. We'll serve you on the porch. So we just open the porch window, and then they get angry. It's not that I'm saying I'm frightened of you and I think I will die of COVID.
We have a duty of care. We have a duty of care.
Right, to everybody, including them. So if they're not vaccinated, then they need to wear a mask,
Well, they need to wear a mask in our store.
So Jen says she was walking through town and she noticed a lot of stores were requiring masks, and it was reassuring. Yeah, because, just an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And I don't want to see anyone suffer for someone else's,
Sparky says she'll call you after she got your voicemail and call you over the next couple of days or something.
Oh, okay, because Danny probably called regarding the chakra crystal CDs. We finally made them yesterday. So.
Well, that's just a minor point of finding time.
All right. Yes, Savannah, absolutely, we're sending healing.
Oh,
In fact,
Bob Fleming.
I think I might feel well enough to actually
do it
a
now.
little healing energy.
Do it.
So why don't we just do a quick little full moon thing right now?
Mm-hmm.
Take a nice deep breath. And exhale. And even if you're not a Reiki person, draw a spiral over your head. Draw a spiral over your head and visualize pulling the rings of the spiral down like slinky rings, Remember that? Pull that slinky down over you. And I'm going to do a little kind of enchantment for you, and I want you to feel like you are saying these words. I'm going to say I, but I want you to be the I in this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My heart is open. My thoughts can heal. Divine emotion is what I feel. I live in wonder on this planet Earth. The spell I'm under is the universe. And just kind of let that tone and vibration of energy come into your heart center. Maybe you notice that you kind of hear the sound of silence. And just, I'm going to reach out and I'm going to take that vibe in. And I'm going to use it for healing. And I wish all of you healing and well-being. It has been such a long time that we've all had to kind of deal with this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, card of the day.
Card of the day. Wouldn't be a card about healing at all, would it? Temperance.
Temperance. No. The alchemy of healing.
Absolutely. And it very much is sometimes, the flow of energy. Oh, gosh. Hang on. Cue the tears. Thank you so much. They're beautiful. Well, thank you.
Magic works.
She's got a beautiful voice. And magic does work. It really does. So this is an incredible card for healing. And it very much, we've got the 1 foot in the water, the 1 foot on the land. This is very similar to the Aquarian card, which has got that going on. We've got the flow going, which is very similar to the Star Aquarian card. We've got that going on. But there's so much in this card. Yeah, there's a road. And it's not always clear. There's some ups and downs involved in that journey. So healing is in itself a journey, and the path is not always totally clear. And there may be some uphill climbs on that. But good. Going places good.
Going places good.
Going places good, not going places bad.
All right. My reading for all of you at this card for today is certainly about tempering your emotions.
Yep.
Understanding and processing your emotions, and working the magic of healing, right? So we all have that balance. We all have some negative stuff going on and things that are trying to push their way in. So what we need to do is say, okay, what lesson can I take from that? And how can I balance that out or heal that or attune that to a better place? So today, Pisces Full Moon, all about healing, all about balance. And yes, magic does work.
It does.
Hi, Annie. Annie from the UK, but she might be in Italy right now.
Who knows?
And all of you who are saying thank you, you're very welcome.
Yes. Gosh, apparently Gilda's having a crying fit right now.
All right, so
Catharsis is good for you. Sometimes you need to release
those
things.
tones in that song do hit all of the chakras, and the vibration of sound can be very healing. And I finally feel well enough to breathe
Got some
to
breath.
sing,
You got some breath there,
but
yes.
still not as well as I'd like to. And the one time we were Zooming and I sang, it came across that said,
Something
set up
like
professional audio or something.
So that'll do it. There you go.
So
no, on the MacBook Pros, you've got the beamforming microphones, haven't you, which can do really nice stuff with them. So,
oh, thank you, Melanie. She says, I hope you all recover well and thoroughly. It
Yes.
is rough, and it may seem an odd thing to say, but I'm glad you're not going through this alone. No, it's true. We are so blessed, all of us who are here, to have this community.
Oh, yeah.
These amazing people, including you, Melanie, that come and support.
Support us and healing to...
Melanie was in yesterday or the day before. Maybe it was Saturday. I'm not sure. The 3 days are kind of blending together because I was actually back at work for the first time.
We were just doing... no, it couldn't have been yesterday.
I just wanted to hug her so bad, but instead we just kept like rubbing on each other, touching each other.
Elbow
but,
hug.
Yeah, that's what we kept doing this, But we are very blessed to have each other. And I know Anton and I both sometimes just think, how grateful we are to have such wonderful people who visit us and wish us well. And we certainly wish everybody well, too.
We're ridiculously privileged. We really are. We are. And we just so grateful for it. I'm grateful for the wonderful members of our community and the love and healing that there's around. It is, yeah, we meet nasty people. You do. For the most part, though, we live in our own private Idaho, don't we? We really do.
Yeah, the grocery store is like
it's
foreign...
Hang on, these are normal people. I'm not so good around normal people. It's
Normal
normal people.
Normal's just a setting on your
Well,
door.
it should be, yes.
All right.
Yeah, we've a very different lifestyle, I guess it's the thing. But I love that's what's so wonderful about our little store is that it is a place of safety and healing, and so many people just come just to like let go of crap. We've got this salt by the door where you can ground out any oogies that you've got before you come in, and just some people just go, you don't have to buy anything, just come and just soak up the energy.
Well, yeah, one of the people who was in
place.
class yesterday on the porch, they were talking at the end and said, I haven't really gone anywhere. I've been isolating, but I do feel safe to come here because I know you guys have got this under control. And, here we are.
Best we can.
Well, whatever we can do to make the logical choices. Like he was saying, here we are all vaccinated outdoors on the porch, but we're wearing masks. And I thank you for that.
Yeah, you've got to go that extra.
We got to try to keep everybody safe. Yeah. But
we try.
Our intention and our magic is to keep everybody safe and send out healing and to keep everybody together. But, we're doing all you can do is the best you can do. And do the best you can do in your little corner. So
do the best you can until you know better. Then do better, and that is our philosophy. If we learn a better way of doing something, we'll definitely do it. It's not a failure if you found a better way of doing something. And I think that's one of the things when you're talking about how you approach life. If you're a perfectionist, you've set yourself up for failure because you're not going to achieve perfection.
Yeah, nobody's
You're never
perfect.
going to achieve perfection. Somebody's going to come along and say, "Oh, that's very good," but if you'd have done this, this, and this, it would be even better. They go, bugger, I've failed. But if you strive for excellence rather than perfection,
then there's always room for improvement.
Oh, thank you. I've learned a better way of doing that. And that's good. That's like a positive thing. So, just aim for excellence and be nice. In a world where you can be anything, be nice. And we say that to people, we treat everybody. We don't care what you look like, who you love, where you're from,
How
what
you
language you
identify.
speak, how you identify. None of this is relevant. None of this is relevant. Just, are you a nice person?
Kay Marie says there is a magic in your store. I feel it when I'm there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the energy is amazing. Well, I think that the only reason it is as it is because of our community.
Mm-hmm.
It's a collective energy of all the people who read there and hold the highest intentions for the highest good of everyone. And I think that people can't help but be part of that when they come in. They're part of that that vibration of healing and lifting, and and sometimes we do get an oogie boogie, and we will smudge. We'll smudge them out. I know Jen.
Smudge the bugger out.
After we had Jen go to the hospital, me go to the hospital, Anton go to the hospital, and a couple of other people. You're like, Jen, your task for today.
Get the smudge out,
the
girl.
place from top to bottom. And there's 4 floors, so
it's necessary sometimes, because I don't know. I just wish people would be nicer, that's all. But I understand, everybody's a story you know nothing about.
Right.
And this person might be very tortured or very whatever, but, okay, but it's not just about you, and I wish people would think that, that if we taught people from a very early age to be considerate of others, I think the world would be nicer. Instead of spewing vitriol and hatred. And
Melanie says, no, I was
people.
in on Saturday and I thought it was Thursday. And I thought, boy, it's unusually busy for a Thursday. Now that I'm retired, I lose my place. Well, I hadn't been to the shop in so many days. And then I only worked half shift Friday, Saturday. Everything just kind of blended together.
It was wild, but
it was lovely to be back.
We love it.
And I remarked to Linda, how beautiful the place is and how much I missed being there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really happy to be able to feel well enough to go in.
Well,
I'm
sure we'll be in
see you
later
with a box opening. I think
another box opening.
They found the other box of our incense, and there may be some other things arriving today. So
hopefully so.
And this is a big week. The sun is going to move into Virgo. We're going to have Albin Elvid.
Libra.
The sun is going to leave Virgo and move into Libra, the cardinal sign of Libra. Sorry. And so we have the equinox, the balance of light and dark. Mm-hmm. And we have Mabon that we call Albin Elvid. All right. The light of water or seeds.
Now. What is today? You know what? This is going to be one of the, because this is the full moon today.
Yeah.
So
it's the latest degree of Pisces.
It's going to be pretty much last quarter, actually at the equinox, which is really auspicious.
Half a moon.
So we in the Craft of the Wise class, we layer the esbats, the phases of the moon, onto the Sabbats because they match. They do. The moon follows the sun's journey, if you will. So to speak.
Christopher Urita says he had a dream about the awareness shop last night.
I hope it was a good one.
I had a dream the other night about all my Aquarian friends.
So the last quarter of the moon, the phase of the moon, the last quarter of the moon, third quarter, whichever way you want to call it, it relates to Albin Elved. It overlays that Sabbath, where light and dark are in balance, but we're moving there where dark is actually going to overcome light. We're moving into the dark, so to speak. The nights will be longer than the days from that point on. So that's the case. So it's interesting, very auspicious, and we were talking about that because it is Magickal Moonday.
Yep.
But today is the Pisces full moon. It's a most auspicious time for, as Lisa says, doing some healing, some self-work.
The equinox is the 23rd.
Okay, and today is the 20th. So it's just a hair behind.
Yeah.
Just a hair behind. But, it's close to, but not on. So anyway, but there you go. Yeah. Wonderful stuff, all told, I think.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I know we're a million years behind on YouTube here. It's like I see myself and I think what are we talking about? That was last week.
All right. Well, we're going to go.
YouTube, the tube of you has been tricky.
Get on with our long list of things.
Yes,
including sales tax, which is due today.
Oh, computer does that well now. We nailed that one. Fortunately,
Blessings,
me being
Robert.
a bit of
Blessings
a
for
geek,
healing to you as well.
It's easy to calculate sales.
And to everyone watching, have a wonderful
Yep.
full moon. I wish you
Thank you,
much
thank you,
success with your healing work.
All right, you guys
Blessed
have an
be.
amazingly wonderful day. We love you. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends all about us. Share this all over the place. Hopefully the gaps will be out of it when you share it. Otherwise, it's going to be mind the gap. But there you go. All right, have an amazing day. We'll see you later with box opening.